Hello there, geeks and gamers. I'm MarcTheCyborg, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the sexy new release games coming out in August 2020.
If we are fearless against the evils of the world, we can be everything we were in 1987.
Many may not be aware that the basis for the original Fallout was a title Interplay made in 1988 called Wasteland. In 2014, In Exile Entertainment made a sequel, the critically acclaimed Wasteland II, and on May 19th they'll be following it up with Wasteland III. Wasteland 3 isn't likely to do a lot for you if the things you want from a Fallout game are first-person shootouts and gigantic open environments, but if you're up for some well-written, branching story paths and some strategic turn-based combat, Wasteland 3 is coming to Steam, PS4, and Xbox One on August 28th. The Battle Royale craze isn't showing any signs of slowing down, and Fall Guys appears to be bringing a unique spin to the format. Mediatonic's new multiplayer game pits 60 players against each other in an obstacle race similar to game shows like Ninja Warrior or Wipeout. The goal is to be the last guy standing after a few single elimination rounds and grab the crown. Devolver Digital is publishing this one, and they've got a very eclectic, interesting catalog, so it may be worth checking out reviews for Fall Guys when it launches on PC and PS4 on August 4th. My personal Epic Games Store boycott is still holding strong, but I'll give them a bit of credit in that they are doing their best to earn a bit of goodwill with this exclusive. Total War Troy is going to be absolutely free on launch day, so if you do not boycott EGS and do like the Total War games, be sure to mark August 13th on your calendar, because this game can be added to your account free of charge. My hope is that moves like this are proving that simply having the exclusives is not sufficient, and that Epic needs to be bringing more to the table from a consumer feature standpoint, and a free new release game on day one is pretty awesome. I don't like the company and don't like their store at all, but I'll give them credit where it's due. If you like large-scale real-time strategy and don't mind using the Epic Store, grab a Total War Saga Troy for free on August 13th. Ever found a spider at your place and thought, I'm going to shoot you with a shotgun just to make sure you're totally dead? I mean, I know Lethal Lightning has, but he lives in Australia.
Yeah, Rex.
Tiny Build Games' Kill It With Fire is a comical first-person action game where you're tasked with finding spiders and killing them by any means necessary. Damage to your home be damned. There's a free demo available now on Steam if you'd like to check it out. I just found the concept totally hilarious. Project Cars is the multi-platform answer to Sony's Gran Turismo or Microsoft's Forza Motorsport. Developed by F1 and Dirt developers Codemasters, Project Cars amps up the simulation aspects to 11 with punishingly realistic physics and insane amounts of car customization. However, Project Cars 3 is taking one step back from the brink and eliminating pit stops in this entry, where you used to have to tend to your tire wear and fuel depletion. If you're a true gearhead, Project Cars 3 is a game you should look into at the end of the month. If you like your racing far less realistic, Inertial Drift is an arcade racer with a pretty interesting control scheme. You can steer with the left stick and drift with the right, allowing you to whip around corners while giving applied physics a middle finger. It even has local split-screen co-op, so if you want some original Ridge Racer nostalgia, this indie game may be worth a look when it hits all platforms on August 7th.
I'm going to split. It's the only way to keep you both safe.
I think I know someone who can help.
You ready to ride?
If you like your racing even less realistic than dual-stick drifting, the Fast and the Furious franchise is hitting PS4, Xbox One, and PC on the very same day. Even though you'd be forgiven for thinking this looks like a low-effort movie tie-in game that they just forgot to release on Xbox 360. This game does look rough, but it appears the actors from the film voice their characters, and the gameplay looks a lot closer to Twisted Metal than Need for Speed Underground, so maybe it'll surprise us like one of the best movie games of all time, which also happened to star Vin Diesel.
The massacre was only the beginning. Who did this to us? Who attacked the tribe?
Horizon Zero Dawn is coming to PC! EFAT meme aside, this is actually a pretty big deal because Sony is personally publishing this port. Last month, Death Stranding released on Steam, but it was published by 505 Games, so Horizon is a better example of a true PlayStation exclusive being officially released on a platform other than PlayStation. The new version will feature unlocked frame rates, ultra-wide display support, and a benchmarking tool so that you can be sure it'll be running in peak form on your machine. I absolutely love the PS4 version of Horizon and will gladly take a second lap so I can get you guys a review of this port, but unless it turns out to be Arkham Knight launch levels of broken, I can safely recommend it. Horizon is a very good game with a dynamic combat system giving you lots of options with which to take down gigantic robot dinosaurs, and it's set to a story which is quite a bit better than it really needs to be. Also, I've put about 30 hours into the PC port of Death Stranding, which also runs on Guerrilla Games' Decima engine, and it runs like a dream, so expect this port to be a technical showcase, and another reason why Sony should just bite the bullet and port all their games to PC when it launches on August 7th. Please port Bloodborne. It's certainly been a bit of an odd month as we're winding down from the beer bug and winding up for an onslaught of next-gen console launches, but PC players certainly have a gem to look forward to with Horizon. I've finished my move, so I'm all set up in a new city with a new office and living with X-Ray Girl and our puppy Harley, so you can expect to see my videos starting back up again. I've missed you all so very much.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.